Oh, it's the Joker. Ooh. So I went to the thrift store today. 2 thrift stores, actually. They belong to the same chain, happen to be in the same local area, but there was 2 different ones, and I went to them both. Enough about that. I found some cool stuff. At least I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, it's always up in the air with these things. Am I going to resell that? Is that worth something to somebody else? Is it worth enough for me to hang on to and to keep? Is it worth anything? Who knows? But I always find something cool every time. Every thrift store I go into. I usually walk out with something. Almost never get out empty-handed. But that's just my nature. Sorry. I've made at least 25, 30, 40 trips to the thrift store in 2020. Since January 1st, 2020. And I think there's only been about 3 or 4 times that I've walked out of any of those stores with nothing. Just, walked in, looked around, then, on the way out, it's like, okay, thanks very much, because I always feel suspicious leaving a store without paying for something. Is it just me? Is that a thing? I'm not obligated to spend any money anywhere. So if I want to come in and look around and not buy anything, I shouldn't feel bad about that. I think the store should feel bad. You need to get people to donate better shit at your thrift store. Because I ain't buying nothing here, man. I'll tell you, I got standards when it comes to thrift stores, alright? Might be a bit large, but he's almost perfectly in scale with Dungeons and Dragons miniatures. He could be my total dual class, dual wielding total. Anyway, it's Leonardo. He's little Leonardo. Hey, that could be a show right there. Oh, by the way, Fiona has a power switch on her back. She's a McDonald's toy. I think you used to shake her and she would make some noise, but say something. Her shield rotates. She's locked in that pose unless you want to do this, which looks really dumb, but so yeah, you go for it, man. Yo. Hey, another Leonardo. Why do I keep getting Leonardos? Is he really the least desirable turtle that everybody gives him away? Because I seem to find lots of Leonardos and few Michelangelos. This Leonardo sucks. And I'll tell you why. Well, he doesn't look that bad when he's posed like that. But I mean, he has very limited posability because he has... Check out these flaps here on the side. You open those up and you pull his shell back. Look at that. And then he has parts inside where you can transform him, so you rotate his head around into a turtle. And there's floppy rubber legs that come out of here. And there's only 2 though. So I mean, which of his existing limbs are the ones that are going to be his turtle limbs? That's what I want to know. I'm guessing the back ones. I don't know. Maybe it's like this. He's all crazy turtle leg. I don't know, but it looks stupid, and what a dumb gimmick for this figure. Why don't you just make Leonardo, and kids can pose him however they want, and it doesn't have to have that extra playability feature, that extra action feature, or whatever, because this one you transform him into a regular turtle or whatever. And that's stupid. But I didn't know that when I picked up the bag and he was in there. I was like, oh, cool, Leonardo. And he looks like a pretty good figure. And then when I got home, I'm like, oh, what? Those are some foreign turtle parts. Rocksteady. I mean, I know Ninja Turtles enough to know that the Rhino, his name is Rocksteady. And I'm guessing, I love the bling, by the way, and the brass knuckles, tattoos and stuff on his arm. I'm thinking he's probably from one of the Michael Bay Ninja Turtle movies, I guess the second one, which I did not see. But he looks pretty good. I mean, you know, way cooler than he did in the cartoon with the like yellow wife beater shirt on. I don't know, he's a Rhino. He kicks ass. He's kind of cool. I don't think this one's a McDonald's figure or anything, but I did notice he had hollow feet. Like that. And that's something that's pretty indicative of cheaper toys. However, this one seems to be in scale and kind of similar in style to the Leonardo that I featured in the last video. But, I don't know. I'm going to match them up. I'm going to see. But I think this guy might have been a promotional toy or something. Just something about those feet. I don't know. I'd pay $1 for that guy if I saw him on the shelf. Anywhere. So I got, for $2, a transforming weird-ass Ninja Turtle, Mutant Freak. And then I got a Fiona that doesn't do anything. $1.99, man. What a deal. Oh yeah, one more thing that was in that bag, and for some reason I left them out, I guess, was this guy. And this guy, I don't know, you know how current you are on your CGI movie spectaculars, but this is the bad guy from the first Kung Fu Panda movie. You idiot. Come on. Don't you know? And he does this. He's got a really limited like action thing that he does, and he kicks you in the face if your face is down on the ground, because he just rotates. I don't know, he looks pretty cool. It's hard to balance him though because he's in like the action pose. And hey, there we go, just like that. That's how you do it. What's this guy's name? Does anybody remember this guy's name? I'm not going to take the time to look it up, and I don't care that much. I just think he looks neat. It's like Kuma or something. No, Kuma is the Panther guy from Tekken, I think. He was former master something or other. Then in this other bag, I immediately noticed this guy. It's the Joker. I don't really like the Joker as a character. I think this little stuffy's pretty neat, though. I mean, I didn't like look into his background or anything, see if he had any tags or whatever. I was just like, Joker. And that's the best Joker I've seen, the best depiction of the Joker. He's just a guy with green hair, white face, and a smile. Purple suit optional. But in this case, I think it's that purple suit's doing him good, man. Like, look at that. That bro was styling. Yeah. Beauty of this is that you don't have to associate it with Jack Nicholson or Heath Ledger or Cesar Romero or Jared Leto or anybody else. It's just the Joker, man. Oh, or Mark Hamill. But yeah, he's just the Joker, man. And I don't really care that much for the Joker and Batman and all their thing, and he's just, to me, he's kind of meh. He's a little goofy. I'm gonna keep this though, I think. Maybe. Who knows what I'm going to do? What I'm gonna do. Anyway, that was the first thing in that bag. Then I got a Starfire, who I think, I mean, she's a McDonald's toy. Let's not lie, people. It's all McDonald's from here. She has this weird thing, like she has a lever or something, or a button on the back of her head, which I think is supposed to release. There was supposed to be like a little projectile came out of her hands here, I guess like her Starfire. But now that it's gone and I don't know what it looked like, just seeing the figure, it looks like, I don't know, it looks like she's about to get cuffed there anyway, so Been hanging around the Joker too long, probably. And then, in that same bag, and I don't know why this caught my eye. First of all, I bought the bag basically because of that guy. Because of the Joker. But, came with a pair of Beast Boys. It's the Beastie Boys, yo. No. Beastie Boys is a trademark of Beastie Boys Entertainment Incorporated, yo. Anyway, Beast Boy from Teen Titans Go. He's also, well, they both have a thing on the back of their head, like a button, but they have like a slot in their mouths there that I think you're supposed to put like some kind of flying disc projectile or something, and then you hit the button and then they start puking all over each other or something, or I don't know. Well, you're not supposed to get two of them. You're supposed to get one of these, and then one of these, and then you get Cyborg, and you get Raven, and you get Robin, and you're good. Anyway, these guys are totally getting repurposed. Repurposed in the way that I think I'm going to use them in a D&D game, and they're going to sub for Giants. Jolly Green Giants, that is. Because, I mean, your average D&D guy's like this big, right? Well, not big enough to knock them over. Not in one shot, anyway. But let's say your Ninja Turtle from the previous bag. Let's say your Ninja Turtle attacks. Like, I mean, dude, perfect scale. So it's the Beastie Boys. Anyway, I got that bag. Also for $1.99 at the Salvation Army. Autobots transform and roll in. Well, they're not Autobots, but there's a truck, a rolly truck. And they got Robin's ride, Robin car. Whoop. Where are you going, Boy Wonder? And we got some kind of crazy hot rod there. I don't know. I think it's got a switch on the bottom. Is this supposed to light up LED or something? Or if so, the battery's totally dead. It looks like a pretty sweet race car. These particular vehicles, plus this one, which I really like, and this cheap ass one, and this weird stupid looking one, and a couple of, back it up, yo, then a couple of construction machines, and then this guy showed up in the same bag. And guess what I paid for that bag? Give you one guess. Nope, wrong. It was $1.99. It's a bag of toys. A bag of cars. I don't usually go for these kinds of toys. I mean, you know, when I play with my toys. But lately I've been playing a giant monster simulation game, tabletop game, that requires the use of vehicles roughly this size. And these are perfect. $2. Why not? I mean, you know, they might provide obstacles to your giant monster stomping around. So, you know, like King Kong, he's all, and then he gets attacked by the friggin' bulldozer trying to stop him, the killdozer. And then he can like pick it up. And you got Godzilla approaching over here. And you can like pick it up. And then boom! Kong smash. That's not the right tagline there. So anyway, I mean, you know, like these are pretty good scale for monster battles. They can be used as projectiles, obstacles, weapons, if you will. And of course you can just clear them with one good swipe of your tail right there. Go Godzilla! Ooh. Hendrix. I didn't even know this existed. It is a fictionalized account of Jimi Hendrix's life story. Now, well, not fictionalized, but you know, I haven't seen it, so who knows? But it's a Jimi Hendrix story. Yeah, I haven't seen this yet. Sorry for the glare, people, but hey, it's all part of the show, baby. Anyway, Hendrix, the movie. I'm gonna check it out, and if you get a chance, or if you ever get to see this movie, and tell me what you thought about it, that would be cool. I mean, I don't know what I think about it because I haven't watched it yet. So give me some time, yo. I just got it today. Then I got a bunch of CDs as well. And I got some friends that say, why do you still buy CDs? Jesus, you're throwing your money away. The thing's going to get destroyed in 10 years. 10 years? Well, dude, I got CDs that are like 30 years old. So lay off, man. I got Led Zeppelin, The Song Remains the Same. The soundtrack to the motion picture of the same name. Because the song does remain the same. It looks to be pretty good condition. I did notice one thing. There's only like 4 or 5 songs on each disc. There's 2 discs. Okay, first disc has 5 songs. The second disc has 4. And Dazed and Confused is 26 minutes long. I haven't listened to this yet, but I imagine there's probably a good bit of rambling on there. I'm going to check it out, though. I will be honest, I didn't care for the few times I'd actually seen it, once or twice. The Song Remains the Same, the movie, I didn't care for it. This, I'll give it a listen, and we'll see if it's any better without the video. But I got this, not for me, this one's for my wife, Grateful Dead. The Best of the Grateful Dead. A 2-disc set. And I believe I paid $1.50 a piece for these. So I got this 2-disc set for $3. And the discs are actually in really good shape. Like, I mean, I couldn't see any scratches or anything on there. It's like this has been played never. So what are you trying to tell me? That $3 to get the entire Grateful Dead collection isn't worth it, dude? Like, because you could download songs for free. Put them on your iPod or iPod. Nobody uses a fucking iPod anymore. You put them on your phone, and you just have the files, and you can play them anywhere. You can play them in your car, and blah blah blah. And technology makes it possible. But you know what? This is analog, and I'm still into this stuff. Oh hey, that's me. Hey, how's it going over there, Andy? Yeah, well, I hope my wife appreciates these. I've never been a huge fan of the Grateful Dead, but I did watch the documentary sort of chronology of the Grateful Dead, which is called exactly the same thing. It's called What a Long Strange Trip It's Been. And I don't think this is really associated with the movie, or maybe it is. I don't know. But I did watch that film and I did enjoy it, even though I'm not a Grateful Dead fan. And look at this, $1.49, $1.49. Well, I'm grateful, and I'm nearly dead, I guess. Anyway, Guns N' Roses, greatest hits. I kind of hummed and hawed about this one in the store a little bit. I mean, look at the disc. Just kidding. That's actually the normal side. This is the actual disc playing side, which is fine. But this is like normally there'd be a label and stuff. But they're all hardcore. Guns N' Roses. Yeah, they're bad mofos. Yeah, especially that guy. What a douche. And look at that hair. I mean, come on, dude. But, Guns N' Roses, what's it got on it? It's got Welcome to the Jungle. It's got Sweet Child of Mine, Patience, Paradise City, blah, blah, blah. All the ones you want. And none of the shit that you don't want. There's a couple of shit on there that I don't want. But hey, man, it was $1.49. Guns N' Roses is worth at least $1.49 to me. Because all I need is this disc now, and I'll never have to own any other Guns N' Roses things ever, because I'll have all their songs right here. Or at least all the ones that are worth having. And I got this one. Kings of Swing. I didn't know what to expect with it. It's actually, I thought maybe it was going to be pretty jazzy. I thought it was going to be I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I thought for a moment it was going to be like Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. They're swing, right? We're talking, these songs were recorded in like the late 30s and the 40s, early 40s. And this is like big band stuff. And I put it on, and my immediate reaction was like within the first minute of listening to any of this, my immediate reaction was, man, I'm in a Captain America movie. Because it was like, this is all like wartime stuff for the most part. Like, some of the music on here is amazing, and it's great to listen to. It's the kind of music that, you know, you want to do something, you want to do something productive, you should listen to this. This is more motivational, and certainly more so than like Slayer, or, you know, or some like sad music or something. This is happy as shit. These are the kings of swing, baby. Speaking of one of the kings, Stevie Ray Vaughan. I mean, come on. I have about 5 Stevie Ray Vaughan CDs right now, because I'm trying to get more, that are greatest hits. Greatest hits here, greatest hits there. And there's so many damn songs. And dude, this guy's career only spanned like maybe about 15 years, I think. Don't double check me on that source. But, you know, even though his career was cut short, he managed to come up with every one of these is a banger, man. Like, every one of these is a great song. And this guy could play that thing like, I don't even have a metaphor for it. He's amazing. And it was a tragedy when he passed away. Especially knowing his, you know, battles with substance addiction and I suppose, you know, depression, emotional problems, that kind of thing probably came along with it. And he cleaned himself up, and he was clean for a good couple of years, and then a freak helicopter accident took his life, and that's too bad. I think one of the greatest artists to come out of the 1980s, late 70s, early 80s, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Rest in peace, brother. Then to cap off what I got at the thrift store today, I got a couple of paperbacks. Here's one, Star Wars, Heir to the Empire, Volume 1. This was the very first book released after Return of the Jedi that, you know, had the same characters. This continued the Star Wars saga. This sucker came out in 1991. 1991. So it's, what, 8 years after Return of the Jedi, and 8 years before The Phantom Menace. Now, even by the time The Phantom Menace came out, George Lucas still recognized this as being canon. Timothy Zahn was the first one licensed to actually do so. Now, no, that is not evil Ben Kenobi. I mean, look at those pecs, man. Star Wars X-Wing Wedge's Gamble. Wedge? Who's Wedge? Come on, you idiots. The guy was in every movie. Anyway, this is the further adventures of Wedge Antilles, the X-Wing pilot who participated in the Battle of the First Death Star, the assault on the Rebel base in Hoth. Drove a snowspeeder in that one. And then, again, in his X-Wing, fought at the Battle of Endor. So he was in all 3 movies, man. Although I've never read the X-Wing series of books, Star Wars X-Wing Chronicles, I guess you could say. Never read them, but I kind of imagine there's going to be a bunch of, like, I don't know. I imagine it to be more like technical, sort of military, sort of. Maybe it could be like spy sort of stuff. I don't know. I mean, if you're into it, then hey, man, I got the book for you. But I'm going to charge you more than 79 cents because I'm a shark. Anyway, I'm about to do the math on here. I see this big old pile of stuff. I mean, there's books in there, there's a movie on top, there's a bunch of toys underneath, and there's a whole crap ton of CDs you can barely even see in the back. I paid, let's see, first store I went to, I paid $15.99. The second store I went to, I paid $6.39. So that's what, 21, 22, 38. That's what I paid. $22.38 is what I paid for that. This big old pile of stuff right here. I mean, joke's on you. I might resell a bunch of this stuff. It's my insidious plan. And if I do, it's going to be worth a bit more. This showcase Showdown. This showcase could be yours for a little bit more than $22.38.